After 6 decades in Canada, the future of Sears now in doubt. The retailer announcing it has entered creditor protection. They are also closing 59 stores and cutting about 3,000 jobs. So what rights do the employees have when it comes to the department store chain? David Vaughan is an employment lawyer. He is with Samfiru Tumarkin, and he joins us now. David,
thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in.
You too.
All right, creditor protection now for Sears. What does this mean for these 2,900 employees who are losing their jobs? Will they get paid first? Will they get paid last?
Right. So it's terrible news, actually. These 3,000 employees, like you said, have been let go, and they are not going to get much severance, if any. Under normal circumstances, they'd get paid severance pay based on their age, years of service, and position. So the older they are, the longer they've been there, and the more senior their job, the more they'd get. If you're there for 30 years, you're in your 50s or 60s, you have a supervisory or managerial job, you'd get 24 months worth of pay for severance pay.
Yeah. Do the normal rules not apply when a company goes into receivership or files for protection?
They don't, and that's what this is. The CCAA is protecting against that. So Sears does not have to pay these 3,000 employees severance pay. They will get a small amount under the Wage Earners Protection Program, and that'll be a couple $1,000s. So you could have people who would be entitled to $50,000, $100,000 getting a few $1,000s, unfortunately.
All right, with the moves that they made yesterday, Sears has secured some $450 million to help rebrand and relaunch. Would the employees that lost their jobs, would they not have any access to that money?
They wouldn't. No, they won't. And it seems unfair because Sears is still operating some stores, right? So they're obviously still making sales and whatnot, but the creditors, including the employees, will not be getting any of that and can't go after that. Right now, basically, it's on hold. Any creditors are put on hold what they're owed, and they have to wait for the court and the company to decide what happens.
Yeah, give me your perspective as an employment lawyer who deals with this sort of thing on a fairly or semi-regular basis. Do we need new legislation? Is there something that needs to be put in place to help protect employees when the company they work for goes into bankruptcy?
I think there probably should, and that's probably a bigger issue in terms of other creditors as well. Suppliers are probably upset too. Any suppliers who have been supplying Sears with products aren't getting paid as well if they haven't been paid yet. So I think I think we should be looking into that, and especially with respect to employees. They're vulnerable. And they've been there for a long time. They're owed a lot of severance, and they rely on that for their livelihood, to pay their mortgage, to pay their bills, and to just all of a sudden go into essentially creditor protection and not pay those employees yet allow the company to still operate seems a little unfair.
All right, David Vaughan, employment lawyer. David, appreciate your time with us.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.